My name is Ty Banco. I'm number 59. I play offensive line.
My name is Damian Sanford. I'm playing football at 6 A&M, 27.
My name is Carter Texley. I don't play football.
My name is Rueben Owens. I play football for Texas A&M, and I am number 4.
So today we're going to be talking about one of the biggest changes in college football today. That is name, image, and likeness. And we're going to have Ruben tell us some information about that today.
This new era means college athletes can finally get paid for their personal brand, endorsements, social media, and merch, and much many more. And while it's changing lives, it's also shaking up the whole system.
Some folks call it overdue justice. Others say it's messing up the purity of the game and making recruiting more about money than the grind.
So today we're diving into both sides of the coin, and we got a special guest, our very own Ruben, who's been up close with it as both player and someone advising young athletes.
Then we'll break it all down, the benefits, the backlash, and what it means for the future of college football. Let's get into it.
All right, here with our guy, Rube. So someone who's been through all this NIL journey, what were your thoughts for all these young athletes navigating through all this?
Them navigating through all this commotion of NIL, it brings a lot of different things into the game. You know, it's not just about football no more. It's about a lot of other things like money, and I just feel like the money is like really taking some of the love away from the game from some players.
Would you say the money is now part of the game, trying to go somewhere now?
Yeah, I feel the money is just it's good. I like it. I like getting the money, but I still love the game. But I would say some other people still just chasing after the money. They're not really here for football. They're here to get the money and I guess play football, but not really play it for their utmost abilities.
Do you think it plays like a part in how loyal a player is to a program?
Yeah, it does play a part in that because, you know, a school can offer you this, but if another school offers you more, I just seen players go into the other school, even though they don't want to be at the other school, but the other school offer them more money, so they just go to the other school, have no loyalty to their main team they're on.
Do you think this kind of relates to like the whole Nico situation with Tennessee?
Yes, it does. Nico, he was getting a large lump sum of money already at Tennessee. He wanted more. They didn't want to give it to him. Another school offered it to him, and he left. And he literally didn't want to play in the playoffs, the college football playoffs, because he felt like he wasn't getting paid enough. That just shows that he just probably don't love the game as much as he think he does.
Did you have some like thoughts on that? Like, what's your personal reflection like on that?
My personal, I know if we made it to the college football playoffs, I'm not worried about no money. I'm worried about winning the whole thing. He was worried about the wrong thing. That's probably why they lost the game.
Gotcha. What you got, Dan?
You think it's more of a pro or a con, like with all the NIL stuff?
I feel like it's in between. It's a pro because we're young, but we're getting some money so we can like help our families out and stuff. You know, get things that we want. But it's also a con because on what I was saying about football players just really playing for the money now, not playing for the love of the game, and it just takes out fun of it. It takes fun out the game for your teammates and coaches and stuff.
So, the question I was gonna like ask you is like how in the NFL you sign these multi-million-dollar contracts, but like in college and you're already doing that. Do you think it kind of ruins like what a player's mindset is when they go to the NFL? Because it's such a different level of competition. Like, do you think it kind of ruins the athlete?
I wouldn't say it ruins the athlete because NFL money and college money is two different things. Like, yeah, we're getting paid in college, but the big money is in the NFL. So that's basically what I'm striving for. You know, we get paid in college, we get a good lump sum of money, but the NFL, you get a large lump sum. Like, you get life-changing money. So I feel like it's the same. Not the same.
Got it.
But do you think it's worth leaving like someone like Quinn Ewers? He got offered that $8 million to stay in college to go transfer somewhere, but he's a late round pick now, and now he just has to get like a $800,000 contract. Do you think that's worth it?
No, I feel that Quinn should have stayed in college one more year. Not because he wasn't ready for the NFL, just because he he was a late round pick, so he's not getting the money that I feel that he think he deserves. But he could have came back for another year to get that large lump sum of money. But Quinn is probably one of them players that he just wanted a chance in the NFL and he got it. He probably don't really need the money or anything. So yeah.
Or with NIL. You think NIL has played a factor in your like recruiting all through high school?
NIL. So NIL came when we first came to college. In my recruiting, no, it didn't play a factor in my recruiting. I didn't really know much about it. Yeah, coaches was saying numbers, but you know, A&M was like a place I've been recruited since my freshman year. So this is why I know I wanted to be play football at. So I really didn't care about the money or anything, you know.
So I got another topic for you. So in the 25 class, there's one of the top linemen in the class. It was Michael Kasusi. He signed with Oklahoma and is enrolled there. There is a deal that came out right before signing day because a bunch of teams were trying to flip his commitment. And he was offered like around $800,000 to sign a letter of intent for Oklahoma. And there was a rumor, but like, what do you think? What are your thoughts like on that?
Being one of the top players in your class, yeah, you're going to get offered a lot of money. But if you know where you want to be and you know where home is, it shouldn't matter. So he felt. I know other schools will probably offer him more money than $800,000, but you know, his home was probably at OU. So that's the route he took, and you can't be mad at him about that.
So like judging on your answers, like, are you saying like it's basically where you need to feel connected the most, where you can develop, because every college player is trying to get to the NFL.
Yeah.
And so, like, do you feel like you want to go and commit and sign and enroll at the place that you think will take you to the next level, or that school that will offer you that money, that large amount of money at one given time? I'll pay you that over your next like 4 years.
Yeah. That school that's offering you that large amount of money, they might not be able to develop you to what you want to be, to the man you want to be, or the player you want to be. That school that doesn't offer you that much money but has every tool to develop you and make you a great player, to get you to that next level, to get that bigger check, I feel like that's the place you should want to be.
So a guy like Bryce Underwood, number one ranked quarterback in the class, getting his commitment flipped from LSU to Michigan for a $10 million NIL deal. What were your kind of thoughts when you heard about that? Like, do you think that's worth him getting a $10 million NIL deal that could go to some other players trying to get there?
Yeah.
Or just that one guy getting $10 million and coming to their program trying to make them better? Do you think that's worth giving him the $10 million?
He was, so from my understanding, he was committed to LSU for 2 years. And then he flipped last minute to Michigan for the $10 million. So I just feel like, me watching his film, I feel like he would be a better quarterback at LSU because he can run the ball also, not just throw. Michigan is more of a running team. They run the ball a lot with their running backs. They pass all right, but I feel like he would have got more developed at LSU for being the SEC, being in the SEC and all that. But him getting that $10 million, that's what I was saying earlier. He's a young kid. He's like 18 years old. Offered $10 million at that age. I don't know who wouldn't take that deal. You know, I don't know who wouldn't take that deal. That money can change his life forever. So I understand it, but still, it's just some things that you shouldn't just go off of that off the money.
What are the cons to for him, basically giving him $10 million? What are the cons for him staying at Michigan for those 3 or 4 years?
The cons, well, they can give him that $10 million, and I watched their spring game. And by the looks of it, he's not even the number one quarterback. By the looks of it, so you never know. You can give a player that much money his freshman year, and he gets ported the next year, and he has that money though. But you can't do nothing about it as a program because you gave it to him, and then now you're out of some of the money because now that you can't give to the other players to get to come in. because you gave one player $10 million. So there are some cons of that situation.
So I got a question for you. So, whenever they released 49ers quarterback Brock Purdy, his like annual salary is like north of 800, but south of 900,000. And you got this Bryce Underwood kid who's making like easily probably over $4 million a year. And he's making more than an NFL player. And he hasn't stepped 1 foot. He hasn't played one game of college football. What do you think of that?
Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy. I seen that. Brock Purdy, he don't make that much because he was the last pick in the draft, so
Yeah.
he didn't get paid that much from his first contract. But Bryce Underwood making more money than him, not playing a single snap of college football is just crazy to me. Brock Purdy is literally in the NFL. He literally led his team to the playoffs, Super Bowl playoffs, the Super Bowl, and he's getting paid less than the college quarterback that hasn't played a snap. Is just, I just feel like that's not right in some ways. So
I want to say, like, he's in Brock Purdy's obviously in his 20s, and you got Bryce Underwood who's 18. This kid's a barely legal adult.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think about, in my opinion.
I've got a question for both you, Dame and Rube. So how Quinn Ewers in his senior, he went to go Ohio State to go earn NIL money. Do you think that's worth going to earn some money your senior year, not playing your final year at your high school, to go try and make some money, but then him transfer out of there anyway to go to somewhere else? Do you think that's worth that money to go do that?
I say yeah and no. Yeah, because he gets some experience at the college level. You know, he didn't really need to play high school ball no more. He pretty much solidified himself in high school. So it's probably good that he went to go college early to get more developed and be able to play in college games. But no, I say no because it's not, like I said earlier, it's not always about the money. You know, high school, you want to enjoy your time in high school because when you get to college, it's more of a business. It's not really, it's fun. Some of it's fun, but it's still more of a business. And coaches are not like high school coaches. Like when you're the main guy in high school, you're the main guy. Like everyone loves you. Everyone, like, you know, you're the main guy. But in college, it's a million other main guys. It's not just you anymore. So, yeah.
Yeah, I agree on him. I think him foregoing his senior year to go play in college, I think that's like anybody in high school at that age would choose to move up for the money and to get developed. So I think him making that move was the right decision. So now NCAA athletes, they have freedom to do whatever they want with NIL, like buying jewelry, and cars, clothes, and stuff like that. And they have the ability to, you know, really do whatever they want with their money, expand on and invest in whatever they want to.
I mean, like, you've seen it now all over social media, like athletes like market themselves by like YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, all that stuff. Like, 'cause I remember whenever NIL first became a thing, like Bryce Young made like a big deal with Fortnite, and like I think it was Beats headphones. Like, you see where all this stuff gets posted, and like it's everywhere all over social media.
With the NIL can spotlight a few and leave others behind. It's creating new layers of drama around playing time, team dynamics, and even coaches' decision. With this, I mean, I think people still want to make more money, but they want to play. So I think they leave programs to try to make more money and still get some more playing time. But if they don't get the money they want, then they just leave. Like the Nico situation, he didn't get all the money, so he was just going to leave and not play no more and just go somewhere else to try to play.
In the recruiting war, it's in full effect. You know, money talks louder than ever. If there's no oversight, it's going to get uglier. Basically, like the recruiting, when coaches are recruiting players, they throwing all this type of money out. There's like no actual recruiting. Like you could literally ask a high school kid, like you want them to come to your program, but like here I give you $1 million for you to come here. A high school kid will accept that because it's $1 million, but not even actually looking at the program and seeing what it's built or what is it for. So, yeah.
Plus, academics are slipping. Some players are so focused on building their brand, and school feels like a secondary. And that's not what the scholarship was meant to be. Like, you're supposed to be a student athlete, not an athlete student. So your scholarship is supposed to be used for getting a degree. You know, some percentage of football players don't make it to the next level, so some players got to use that degree to really invest in, to really try to see what their next job is, other than just playing football.
I hope you all enjoyed. Follow us for more content on this stuff, like what you think about NIL. Let us know on our comments. Let us know on Twitter. Anything, what you want to do.
Hit that subscribe button. You know, follow us next week. We got another episode coming. So stay tuned.
And until then, stay locked in, and we'll catch you on the next one.
The Search Key.
Next week we'll have Rueben Owens talk about his daily life.